Winter is the best time to learn how to track animals. And no, you don't need special gear, expert knowledge, or a lifetime of experience to start. In fact, winter is the easiest and most honest teacher. When snow covers the ground, animals leave behind a record of their movement. Every step becomes visible. Every choice, where they traveled, where they fed, where they rested, gets written into the landscape. How are we pulled and pushed through this landscape? The snow turns the forest into a notebook. And unlike summer, when tracks disappear into leaf litter and grass and soil, winter simplifies things. You don't need to be an expert to read the stories. Just be good at staying warm and paying attention. There are fewer active species. Movement is more deliberate because energy matters. Animals can't afford to waste steps in winter, and that makes their tracks easier to understand. This is why winter is such a powerful time to learn tracking, not because it's easier to identify animals, but because it's easier to see clearly. Tracking isn't about guessing names, it's about learning how to notice. Winter helps us slow down. It invites us to pay attention. For me, it has been a practice that is both transformational, personally and spiritually. And the good news, you don't need much to begin. What tools do you actually need? First is something to write with. A small notebook is perfect. You're not writing stories, you're jotting observations, and you're drawing what you see. Think imperfect for this practice. How many toes? How big? Where was the track going? What's around you? It's just putting your thoughts down on paper as you go and not doing the research out in the field. Next, you want a simple measuring device for scale. This can be a ruler, measuring tape, stick marked with inches, or even the length of your hand. I like our snap bracelet from the Northeast Wildlife Trackers and other tools when we get more advanced. Measuring tracks, trail widths, and stride help us slow down your mind. It keeps you from jumping to conclusions. But we may also want to start learning our biometrics. How do our body parts compare to tracks? For instance, a general rule is that if a squirrel track width is larger than my hand width, it's a gray squirrel. If it's smaller, it's either a red squirrel or a flying squirrel. And if it's smaller than the 3 of my middle fingers, it's a chipmunk. Those are general rules that don't always work, but it helps. Third is your eyes, ears, skin, nose, and mouth. And of course, your patience. Your senses are the most important tools of all. Tracking enlivens your experience of the world. Good tracking doesn't come from knowing the answers to what those are. It comes from asking better questions. One other thing I like to bring along is a camera or a phone. It's totally optional, but photos are useful for learning later. Real understanding happens on the ground out there and in the moment. But if you take pictures, make sure you're directly above the track with good light and have something next to it like a ruler for scale. If you don't have a ruler, even your chapstick is great. We hope you liked this video and subscribe to learn more. And we'd love to have you visit our website too at northernsonglines.com.